Bills? J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. Starting from the top a couple days ago, but got fucking sidetracked with some of the other paid skis. Took a while, but a goddamn paid ski. So, and then I think nothing but paid skis should take off today, but they still been slow. Just get them sent in. It seems like they've been trickling one a day, but some videos I've been only getting like what, one or two goddamn questions done. Go on those goddamn rants. Jason Sanders, paid question. Can't even fucking talk. Hey, Mr. Dog, I need advice. What I'm here for, homeboy. I am a drummer. I have a band, and I want to play more brutal tremolo. Tremolo? What the fuck does that mean? Shit like Deeds of Flesh, Angel Corpse, and Christian. But our guitarist wants to play that slammy chugga chugga choo choo junk. And I can't replace him because he's my best friend. And we started the band together. What do I do? Also, can you call him out and tell him he's scared of real brutality? And ironically, his name's Christian. Cheers. Fitting name for such a goddamn fucking wimp. Well, I mean, if you guys are friends and he likes to chugga shit, I mean, well, it depends. I don't know. When you're saying chugga, I thought maybe you're referring to like some of the slammier stuff, New York stuff. And then later on, whatever came out, like I said, 2005, I just completely stopped paying attention to that. Pretty much the entire genre, including the gore grind, brutal bands. Again, there's a gold nugget here and there, but for the most part, I just completely stopped paying attention. It's just all bullshit. It blurs together. It's like this again. But chugga as far as Fear Factory, Meshuggah, and dumb shit like that, yeah, holy hell. Because you can argue, like I was saying, if it's like the chugga internal bleedings type thing, that at least is still more brutal music. And to be honest, it crosses over to the fan base of the Deeds of Fleshes and stuff that you mentioned. Maybe not so much the goddamn Christian Angel Corpses. That's more of a more Angel type crowd. But I'm sure some of them like it too. I mean, to be completely honest with you, man, as a music fan myself, and as a student of the fucking genre, if you want to call me that, yeah, I don't think either is needed. To be honest with you, another band that sounds like Deeds of Flesh, Angel Corpse, and Christian. I mean, to be honest, when I hear that, I'm just like, oh, this again. Okay, great. Um, and then the chugga shit, I just don't like. But even if they did, oh, great, this again. So maybe, guys, since you're a band, you're trying to write music. Maybe just try something, write something a little original. I mean, not that those two haven't been combined together because they kind of have, but maybe just try to create art the best you can and just write the most memorable, good songs, providing what you both know, whatever your talents are. That's the best I can recommend because, yeah, either way, dude, if you do, because that's all just ear of the beholder and what you like, but creating one or the other. When I hear that, I want a band like Grave, another band like Suffocation. I'm just like, why? I mean, like literally, why? It's again, I do check out new bands and stuff, but 95% of it do I pick up? No, I was like, it's just this again. I was like, the classics are better. Yeah, there is exceptions to the goddamn rule. Every year, there's at least something like, oh wow, this is really good, but most of it just background. And that's everybody wants to play in a goddamn band, and everything's been done. Yeah, maybe try and do something a little bit different. That's all I can say. Like, don't play either. I would don't play either of those. How's that? Why don't you both try to put something together that's maybe not something that you're not passionate about or don't like, but it's in the metal field that's just doesn't sound like anybody else. Try to write something, not necessarily what you just strictly listen to, because it's called like it is too. Are you going to really listen to your own band? I don't know. I'm sure they exist. Just put it. I guess put in the comments if you're in a band. Get an actual band, not some garage fucking doinks that haven't done anything. You actually have releases out. A physical thing I can fucking spin. If it ain't physical, it don't exist as far as if I can't hold it in my hands, it don't fucking exist as far as I'm concerned. If you can hand me something and you're in a band, you got a couple albums out or so, does anyone in the band, do they actually listen to their own shit other than, for the practice for shows and spruce up, could have done this better, but are they in their car driving up to Walmart for pleasure listening to it? I don't know. Maybe there's somebody, I don't know. I never met anybody. I haven't done a goddamn survey of all the bands I know either, so I guess it's possible, but some of the ones I talk to, they're not listening to their own shit. So you're not writing it for your own pleasure as far as you listening to it. So maybe just try to create some good music that somebody else might, but it's not what you per se are regularly listening to. That's my goddamn advice. Other than that, I got nothing. Estrada, paid questions at 20 USD. I do like them 20s and ups, especially these fucking droughts. What's up, dog? I got a couple questions since the paid skis have been dry. They have been dry, goddamn it. You got the memo? Good to hear. Have you heard the new Gotti Throne and you think they will come to the US soon? Oh, is it out? Let me look it up in Metal Archives. No, I haven't. I heard I was wondering when it was coming out. Kind of forgot because there was the new single came out on YouTube of like what fucking 2 years ago maybe now. Definitely a year. It was a while. It's been a while since I heard it. I was wondering when the fuck's that album coming out. I don't even know. It's called. The last one I own is the Illuminati, and yes, I do like that. Illuminati's 2020. I think it was Asmodeus. These singles. So they had others: Rat Kingdom, Judas Paradox was the name of the album. The Hangman, the Judas Paradox. Not even know what the name was. 2024. I didn't. It's on Raining Phoenix. It's not on Metal Blade. Was the last one was on Metal Blade, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh shit. So they're on new god. Isn't that the goddamn Deicide label? Raining Phoenix. Is that what the new Deicide was on? Shit, they're picking up some good goddamn bands. Guys over there got fucking class. Um, Cover's not bad. It's cool, but it's kind of like that been done a million times, so it's gonna blur in with other album covers. Just that old statuistic, religious type art. I'm sure it's somewhere up biblical or whatever. I mean, it's pretty. It's kind of cool when you stare at it, but it's gonna blur in with a million other things. But bet your fucking ass I'm gonna pick it up. I own every single Gotti Throne album. Every single one of them. I own a CD and I believe CD and LP of all of them. So no, I haven't heard it, but going to be on the bucket list to pick up. God damn it! Come to the U.S. soon. I mean, I would think, I would hope, and I'll be honest, that's a bucket list. Fucking the nuts and bolts. Henry's his name, right? The singer and guitar player. Again, I don't want some fucking goddamn newbie who entered the band 2 years ago. I want to hear about the old stories back when the DAWG saw him too. Fucking, I saw him. Ironically enough, I've only seen Gotti Throne once. I don't know how that's happened. Either I just didn't hear about the tour, or maybe the earlier video I told you about taking the ship for grand. It's on a Thursday night. I've seen them. I'll be back. That type of shit, and then go. I'm sure there was a couple of those during those years. I was telling, what was it, yesterday? A couple days ago? Because I've seen Gotti Throne just once. It was when Bloody Blasphemy, arguably their best album. Bloody Blasphemy and Grand Grimoire, to me, just flip a fucking coin. Those are definitely the best in the catalog. I think the first album, Christ Hunt, I think that's the worst album. I like it, but it gets a little goddamn boring. And again, there's nothing original there. It's just some '90s death metal. It's fine, it's cool, but it's not great. The greatness starts on Grand Grimoire. But they're all great. I mean, Into the Lungs of Hell, Ravenous, fucking, like I said, even the new album, Illuminati, I thought was good. Now, is it as good as Bloody Blasphemy? No, but I thought it was damn good. But it was Cannibal Corpse, God Dethroned, and Hate Eternal, I think, on that one. Pretty sure that was a tour. Old Devils put it in there, goddamn it, who else was there? But I'm pretty sure that's what the tour package was. That's the only time I've seen God Dethroned. But, yeah, bucket list is definitely nuts and bolts. Fucking Henry. Definitely want to do an interview with him. As far as they'll come to the U.S., I mean, do a new album, I'd assume, right? But, I mean, I don't get inside scoops on that shit. Second, what bands are you most excited for at Metal Threat next year? Well, I mean, if God Throne plays, which I don't know if they will, based on conversations I've heard, but if they do, them, Disaster, Euronymous, Destroyer 666, who else? There's other bands playing, but I've seen a bunch. I'm trying to think, like you said, who I'm most stoked for. I'd say those would be the ones I'm probably the most. Is there one I'm forgetting that would be the most stoked? I think it probably, because Destroyer 666 would probably be number one. And ideally there is, which you'll know by next Metal Threat. Again, let me look at, so here's my goddamn Metal Threat plan. I'd have to look at the list. It's more plan. There's more than this. Well, on top of my head, a KK War Slut interview. Don't get a boner. That's an 85% chance no. I already asked him, and he didn't say 100% no, but he basically said no. Doesn't want to do it. But I'll ask again in person. Feel him out. I want to get a Culto, the original Disaster singer, not singing for Euronymous, which I do like the Euronymous stuff quite a bit, actually. Well, I just know the debuted album. Did they do an EP or something? I don't think I heard that, but just the full length. I own that. That's fucking great on Iron Pegasus Records. So interview a Culto. And then Disaster, probably, what is it, the bass player that's original? Maybe like him and Sataniac. Definitely Sataniac as well. It'd be cool because that way I got both Disaster singers. It's kind of be cool. Um, and well, if Gotti Throne, if I got him on tour, so if Gotti Throne played or didn't get him on a U.S. tour, them as well. Interview with Henry. Um, is Nocturnal from Germany playing? The main guy isn't the main guy Daniel. He's done other bands too that I like. Interview him. I mean, Thrash with the Devil. That 12-inch fucking maxi. That's some evil goddamn thrash. And the 7 inches prior to that, they're good. And everything else was decent thrash. But I remember when Arrival of the Carnivore came out, I'm like, kind of watered down. Don't have the rawness. Don't have the goddamn grit. But their first two 7 inches that were like right before, like right after Thrash of the Devil, Dog owns them, of course. And the Thrash of the Devil. Oh, that shit's fucking great. So him, and then I had to look at the goddamn list. I didn't commit to goddamn memory because it kind of changed from when it kind of can't one would never canceled. Moved from this year to next year, and then some bands stayed on for this year, like Sabat and stuff, and so they're not playing next year. So I get some bands fall off. And I didn't commit to memory because it's still over a year away. So, but Dog will be there, and those are minimally. I'm saying it ahead of time now of what I want to get there. Third, what's going on with the inverted pressing? Talked to them not too long ago, actually. Long story short is they have jack shit for files. Shocking, right? Including the guy. I think they have a band photo or two, maybe the one that was in the CD. At least hope you have that. Um, Cover art, they lost it, and as of 2 weeks ago or so, they said they're going to contact the artist, see if he still has the piece, and if not, if he can redraw it as close as humanly possible. Usually, I'm not for redoing covers, but if it's the same goddamn artist and he sees what he's done, I mean, he should get it pretty goddamn close, right? They said they're willing to do that. That's where the fuck we left off. So, however long that takes, I'm put it to you this way: do I think it'll be everything in my hands, done, laid out, submitted, pressed at hell's door, shipping to you guys? Do I think it'll be even in 2025? I would love to think so, but I highly doubt it because honestly, I might not even have materials in 2025. I revisited, like I emailed them, like I said, like they do reply. I'll give them that 2 3 weeks ago, asking where it's at. The reason I did is I looked it's every once in a while. I go back in my old emails, have a folder for shit to stay on top of, and I revisit every few months. It was a year ago. It was literally a year. I was like, we have materials, guys. It's literally been a year, and I have nothing. Just hit it up, just a gentle nudge, nudge, nudge. About a year, bro. How long does it take? So it's already been 1 year. What's that? It's going to be another, only got 3 more months of this dumbass fucking year, then 12. You think another 15 months is possible that I won't get it? Extremely fucking possible if you ask the goddamn dog. I'd like to think won't, but and then once we get them to get it laid out, easy, he ain't fucking fast. Let's just say that. So God only knows how fucking long that'll take. And then once that's done, it's submitted on the goddamn schedule, and another 3 months of that. Right, shit takes time. Way longer than I think any of it should, but that's the dog can't do everything. Now can he? He can't play. He can't make the music, record it, do the materials, do the layouts, run the pressing plant. Everybody's on the goddamn dog's fucking routine and getting shit done and just mind frame. This will be kicking ass in goddamn no time. This will be a well-oiled machine, but everybody's a goddamn slack fuck, so you got to deal with it. Been super looking forward to that. You and I both, homie. And are you gonna do shirts with it as well? Didn't even make it that far, homeboy. Let's just get to the goddamn. I think we told them CD vinyl cassette. Again, it's a goddamn year old. I don't know what the fuck we said, but it's documented. Pretty sure that's what we said. Finally, would you ever consider doing cool Hell stuff like a license plate frame? I got one for Metal Blade, and a Hell's one would be super sick. I mean, if anybody be interested in buying them, I guess. I mean, I'm not against trinket fucking little gadget stuff like that. Like Nunslaughter's done a ton of shit over the years, koozies and goddamn towels and stuff like that. Fucking undies, literally, all kinds of shit. Bottle openers. People want to buy it, cool. I'm not against it. I guess if more people ask for it and Easy E and Sea Dog see this, and they know a place to press and want to do it, go ahead. Am I gonna like drop what I'm doing and try to get that ball moving? I got a hell of a lot more bigger fucking fish to fry. But I'm not against it either. Red, P question. Sup dog, Red is back. I'm here to help alleviate the paid ski drought of 2024. And it has been a drought. You noticed that too, huh, Redski? Sorry for my absence. I was fired from my last job for having sex in my office with the cleaning lady. I guess if you're gonna get fucking canned, I guess get canned over something good though, right? Did she get canned too? Want to ask what separates a great metal band from others? I don't know, man. If they have good tunes, or they don't. There are a handful of great bands, a lot of good or decent bands. Oh, dude, if you go over the time frame from the first Black Sabbath album to now, there's more than a handful of good bands. I mean, anyone says that, you're either just out of the loop or you're just being excruciatingly picky. I mean, there's hundreds of fucking goated fucking bands, I would say. I mean, if you're talking of all time, yeah, exactly. Going to the Sabbaths, even the Priests, the Merciful Fates, the fucking Venoms, the Possessed. I mean, hell, before you make it to the year 1990, there's a fucking shitload. So I don't know about a handful and a whole lot of shit. I can tell you, well, kind of just like from the guy's first question. I can get before I read the rest of your shit off, since I got a second question squeezed in there. Is because everybody wants to be in a band, and just because you like this style of music, it doesn't mean that you are talented enough to write good music. Doesn't mean you're an artist. So, because anyone can learn the guitar, anyone can learn the drums. If you practice enough, I'm sure you can get decent enough player. Just because you become decent at that instrument does not mean your band is good. It's called art for a reason. They're called, what artist do you listen to? Well, that's a professional way of saying it. Which band you like? Because it is a form of art. For example, if you collect comic books, why want to draw comic books for a living? Are you a good drawer? Again, hence artist. Well, no, okay, then you can't do it, dude. Maybe you could go to drawing school, etc., and get better, but you don't have the vision and the creativity, anyways. That's not a knock. I don't. And that's why I never joined a band. I knew I wouldn't be able to do anything cool and unique and awesome. You're just doing you're a Me Too band. Include Me Too, guys. Mom, make sure he invites me to that birthday party too, even though he's not really my friend. Invite me too. That's what it is, dude. You're not an artist. It's a bunch of mediocre or just fucking garbage shit bands copying. Like, I want to play because I love Cannibal, so I'm going to play something that sounds like Cannibal. Don't even get me started on black metal. Holy fuck, dude. A lot of that shit's repetitive as fuck. Gore grind, same thing. I'm not leaving them out. That's why, dude, I only like probably, if you added it all up, I probably like, 20 gore grind bands? Literally, if you add it all up, probably 20. It's less than 30. Well, because the rest, it's just monotonous bullshit. I was like, I don't need that. Yeah, it's extreme. Cool, blah, gurgle, 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 bang, 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 bang. You can't remember this shit. You can't tap your foot. You can't air guitar it. It's just dumb. It's just unmemorable fucking just junk. I mean, put on goddamn first two carcass. That's memorable. Yet you can air guitar. It's supposed to have songs too. Hemorrhage, foot tapper for days. So it's like it's got to be. I don't care about monotonous junk just to be extreme, just because to make up for your goddamn inadequate fucking small pecker you got in between your pants. At the end of the day, it's what it seems to be. What the extreme music has gotten to is just a goddamn dick measuring contest. A lot of times when it comes to extreme stuff, great, but you suck as fucking artists and songwriters. Hence, I don't need this shit. Um, that's what it is. Everybody wants to be in a band because they like the stuff. They're a fan of it, so they want to be. Me too. Include me, mom. And how many greats you gonna have? How many great drawers and artists you have? You have people that can draw. You have people that can't draw at all, including myself. The ones that are mediocre, like yeah, you're better than draw. You can do more than stick figures than the dog can do. You're past that, but are you going to be drawing for fucking Marvel Comics any goddamn time soon? Probably not. You don't have it, bro. But anyone can just whip their band together, record or whatever, and here's my album out or demo or whatever. So it does exist. Oh, great. It's just some fucking another goddamn incantation wannabe. Don't need it. That's why I can describe that. What separates the KDs, the Cryptopsies, and the Abysmal Lords from the mediocre ones? I do like Abysmal Lord, but Jesus fuck, man, I don't know if they belong in the same sentence as goddamn Cryptopsy and King Diamond. I mean, they're far down the list from them. I'll say that. They're another. They're a good war metal band that surprisingly for me kind of stood out. And again, I don't want 20 albums by them, but it's like there's a bunch of newbies. Like, oh, okay, so it's not hanging out with the fucking KDs. I can tell you that right now. And also, what do you think the most commercially successful metal bands do that others don't? As amazing as Merciful Fate and Running Wild are, they never got the sales of Priest or Maiden. Maybe just luck. Cheers, dog. I would say some of it's luck. Some of it is like with the Merciful Fate and shit. The Satanism was definitely scaring people away. Granted, I understand it's not. People like to point that out. I'm like, no shit, dummy. What do you think? I'm fucking blind. It's not as offensive as it used to be. Granted, in certain parts it is. I mean it from time to time. Go to those Bible belts and say that's. So that's still going to stand off to them as opposed to honestly any Metallica album, even Kill 'Em All, because there's nothing offensive about that whatsoever. Nuns Have No Fun. They might not like that too much. So that's going to turn off some. And a lot of it's just trends, man. It's, yeah, you hit the iron at the right time, right word of mouth, right spread. You hit that commercial. If you're a Cannibal Corpse, I'm an Ace fan, sure, that sure as fucking hurts. I can guarantee you that helped with their fucking fan base. Because in all honesty, like I said, Cannibal's favorite band, right? There's no reason whatsoever Cannibal should be that much more popular than Deicide, Malevolent Creation, Sinister to an extent. I mean, I can understand why later that band, the last few albums is like kind of like totally different from what they're doing, and definitely a downgrade. But I mean, they were blown. I mean, Cannibal was by let's say 1999. Even Cannibal was significantly bigger than Sinister. I'm not saying they shouldn't be larger. I'm not saying they're not better or whatever. Should be significantly, maybe a pinch bigger. It's like both bands putting out great stuff with the same kind of music. Where are all these fucking doofuses that are listening to Cannibals that have no idea who Sinister is? Where are they at? Like, at what point would you not be interested in Diabolical Summoning? Like, at what point would you not be? I get it if you don't like '90s death metal. Okay, fair enough. That I can understand. You don't give a shit about it. But if you do, what the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck do you not? How do you not put on fucking Bastard Saints and thinking, holy fucking shitski, that's a jamming song? Like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. So a lot of it's just, again, the way I can say it too is they're bigger, but at the same time, the Cannibals, obviously the Metallicas, the Slayers, the Maidens, the Motorheads, 80%, and I'm being very generous with that number 80. It's significantly higher in my humble ass opinion. Misfits, all that shit. 80% minimum is just fucking posers. Posers and people that will not last. Just like 10 years from now, oh yeah, I used to listen to that band. How many times you bumped into that fucking old ass geezer? Oh man, I remember those guys. What do you mean you remember those guys? Those guys are still around, homeboy. Where'd you go? How many times I've met that several times. Heard it in high school. Somebody gave them the Deicide Legion album, whatever the case was. The bigger ones, they were never truly into it. You know what I mean? They heard a bigger band that just fell in their goddamn lap, or a buddy invited them to a show because it was a cool thing to go to. It was a Saturday night. Oh, I heard this headbanging band's playing, so yeah, they saw Cannibal. Cool. So now they claim they're a fan, but you're not a fan, dude. How many albums did you buy? You own to buy? None. What's your favorite song on fucking Butchered Up Earth? Can't even name you one. Like, that's not a fucking fan, dude. So it's like, yeah, they're bigger, but if you trim the fucking fat, which is mostly that fan base is a massively morbidly obese motherfucker for sure. You trimmed all that fucking fat off, they're probably down to the size of the goddamn Sinister. To be completely honest, they're not fucking far from it. So that's my best explanation on that. Comes with surgery. Look at this. The guy in the morning. Later, goddamn it.